ASMR with Bean Marie. Oh, hello. What's that? Oh. You're interested in some books today. Okay. Just one moment, please. I'm just busy cataloging at the moment. Just one moment. Okay. What can I help you find today? Okay, you're looking for more of a fantasy novel. We definitely have plenty of fantasy categories. Yeah. What's that? Oh, young adult. Okay. Let me see. There's quite a lot of books in here. Yes. Well, this is just a small fraction of the amount of books that we do hold. Well, they are, some of them are restricted. Well, we can get into that later. Tell me what kind of fantasy novel you are looking for. Something with dragons? Okay, let's take a look. Some of these. Let's see, I believe on this side I do have some. This one has been quite used and abused. However, it is very fantasy. And there is plenty of mention of dragons. Now, it's a bit dusty. I do apologize. Nobody has checked out this book in quite some time. And a beautiful map in the front to give you an idea of the fantasy world that J.R.R. Tolkien has created for you. And as you can see, little image of a dragon. What I would imagine to be the dragon Smog. I won't give away too much. Now, this book is quite old. As you can see, there has been some water damage, and the binding is falling apart. So, if you do choose to check out this book, we would just ask that you treat it with extra gentle care so that we can continue to have available. There is something really special about an old book. I'm sure you do understand. So I'm gonna put this aside and we will check you out in a bit, okay? I understand you were looking for a few other books. Something about plants, herbology. Okay. Let's see. Just one moment, please. Now, this is a rather ambiguous book. Many would not choose to check it out because it's blank. However, as you can see, along the binding here, in beautiful gold coloring, it does say The Weekend Garden. And I think this is an excellent book for those who enjoy a bit of gardening more for fun and relaxation, but perhaps not a high maintenance kind of thing. So not a garden that's going to be everyday work, but rather gardening for those who enjoy it as a relaxing hobby. Okay. Sounds like that's what you were looking for. Yes. Now, there are some lovely photos for inspiration. As you can see, just bring it a bit closer for you. And as you can see, typically lower maintenance gardens are include, flowers that come back each year, usually bushes or trees are a great option. And so they're more kind of jungly looking. Lots going on here, just kind of plants that kind of get along with each other and have similar needs. So, is that the kind of style you like in a garden? Yes, kind of mystical fairy world. Also see here things like vines or plants that grow in more of a vine pattern or fashion. So this is a plant, it's kind of scaling up a rock wall sort of thing, or yes, this is like steps, but also rock walls work too. So that can be good for covering up an unsightly stone wall or accentuating it, depending on how unruly you let the vines go. But anyhow, I do enjoy a bit of weekend gardening myself as a fun hobby. Expert by any means, so if you'd like to learn, I highly suggest you do give this book a chance. Okay, would you like me to set it aside? Okay, great. Was there anything else you were looking for today? Okay, yes. Well, The Hobbit, or novels by J.R.R. Tolkien, can definitely be a little intense, a bit more, teenage and adults, but I would suggest maybe something a little easier to read for, around 12 years old. Okay. I do have one in mind. I actually read this series growing up myself. It's really easy, but a large series, lots of writings, and so I do think this would keep your nephew very busy. Yes. Let's see if I do have it in stock. Okay, I'm not sure if someone recently checked it out. Oh goodness. Wow. This is quite dusty. Now I don't think this has seen much action lately, but I think that's because this is actually the 4th book in the series. So, unfortunately, I don't have the first one in stock. Somebody did check it out, and I imagine they are working their way to the 4th one. But I'll share it with you anyways. So, excuse my pronunciation. I believe it's Brissing, but this is part of the Aragon series by Christopher Paolini, and as you can see, the series is a New York Times bestseller. It's pretty old. Yes, it looks like it was copyrighted. If I can ever find it. Let's see. 2008, and again, this is the 4th book. So, you know, the first one came out much before that even. This is the 3rd book. I apologize. This is the 3rd book in the series. There are 4 books total. But it doesn't sound like you're gonna want to check this out because you're gonna want the first 2. So I'll tell you what, because I do think this would be a perfect fit for your nephew. Yeah, your niece too. Definitely. They're similar in age. Oh, they're twins. That's funny. I'm a twin too. Yes. Sharing books isn't too bad. Other things sharing not so fun. But books are easy to share. So what I can do is this is probably going to get checked out in the next few weeks, I would imagine, or month. So I can give you a call or text when the person who checked out the first book, Aragon, is available, and then hopefully your niece and nephew will not catch up to the other reader, so you can just continue to check out each book of the series until they've read all 4. It will certainly keep them very busy, and it's not a quick read unless you really have nothing else you're doing besides reading. It's an easy read, but it's not too quick. There's lots going on here, and sometimes you need a little break from all the action. So, you know, I don't think I ever finished the 4th novel. Maybe I will check it out. And you guys are done, of course. Okay, so So we have 3 books set aside for you. Now the limit for checking out books is 5 at a time. So we do have 2 left. Would you like to keep looking? Okay. Okay, something perhaps for you. All right, nice. Treat yourself to something. Yes, I've been looking into that as well, online. And there's something really nice about a classic old recipe book. So let's see if I do have any, because they may not be in this section. You might have to go downstairs, but I will check. So you're looking for more like fall recipes, comfort food kind of casseroles, things like that. Yes, okay. Let me see what I have. Okay. Let's see. That's not it. I do apologize. All of the baking and cooking books are downstairs. So let's hold off on that. And you can head down there a bit later and see what they have. But I can check you out for all the books that you have received in this section. So are you just looking for 1 or 2 cookbooks? Just 1, okay. So you do have 1 book left that you can check out in this section, or you can go to the restricted section. Now the restricted section is more adult books. It may include things like more violence or nudity, things like that. So we don't just let anyone wander in there. But if you have proof of identification and you're over 18, you can go in there. Yeah, things like manga, cartoon. Yeah, exactly. NSFW, yes. Yes. Okay, well, save it for next time. Yeah. Yes, we are open pretty late, 10 p.m. So if you want to stop by when you're not as busy, be more than happy to just check out your ID and let you peruse the restricted section, okay? Classics. We do have classics, yes. A lot of them do get taken out around this time because back to school, kids are using them for school. A lot of English classes do require some classic novel reading. But I actually did just notice something that was still here, and I'm just shocked. So, and I'm just shocked because usually this is a popular one to be taken out in the fall, or by our younger teenage audience. So it's Wuthering Heights. And you know, shockingly, I haven't read this book all the way through, but it's, well, why don't we just read a little bit about it and see what you're getting yourself into. A bleak yet supremely passionate story of doomed love contains elements of melodrama. It's definitely my type. Suffering, oh gosh, loss and grief, violence, but pride. It does seem to be a little bit more of a tragic drama about love. It's Emily Bronte. It was written quite a long time ago, so it's definitely a classic. And now that I'm reading through, I might have read this. Oh, Jane Eyre. Yeah, that's the one I read. I knew that some of this was familiar. Jane Eyre is another great one to read. This one just seems a little more gripping, perhaps, or a little bit more tragic than Jane Eyre, but I cannot speak to it. I have not read this one. It's definitely a moving story and sort of a tragic love story. So if that's your thing, do you like Emily Bronte? Then I really suggest that you check it out. So I'm just reading through some of the pages to give you an idea. But the book itself is quite beautiful. This is such an old book. It looks like there might be a secret message in here. Something. Oh, wow. Just somebody left a bookmark. So I guess they didn't finish it. But, yeah, so it's one of those older books that has that like thick, kind of scratchy binding. I don't know if you can see that. But the gold lettering as well, and the leather textured binding here is quite beautiful. This book will hold up really nicely if you're traveling. So this is obviously fiction, just sort of a tragic love story. So I think it's a great fall or winter book. Yeah, now that I'm reading through it, I'm inspired to read it. So I may check out, see if we have some extra copies. I do believe we have multiple copies of some classics, because it is so popular with the school age kids. So you're more than welcome to check this out. Yeah, you know what? If you're not sure about it, you're more than welcome to take it home. And if it's not striking your fancy, then you can just bring it back. Yeah, so you do have, trying to remember, what is our protocol? I believe 60 days. Yes, let me just check my book here just to make sure that I'm not anything. Okay. Okay, yes. So the policy does say that you have 60 days to return the books. If you finish them before, then you can definitely bring them back earlier. And we do also have a point system. So if you are on time with your books consistently for a certain amount of time, then you will get points, and the points go towards some of our for sale novels. It's a very small section. Yeah, upstairs in the loft with the cafe, yes. So you can use those points and purchase a book to keep. So it wouldn't cost you anything as long as you save up your points. But yeah, so we do have a lovely section upstairs that you can get cozy and enjoy your books. Okay, so are you ready to check out? Yeah, I would too if I wasn't working. Yes, okay. So I'm just going to write down the books that you are checking out. Yes. So we have let's see here. We have The Weekend Gardener. Let's put this aside. Wuthering Heights. This one we're gonna hold off on. That's right, okay, so maybe you can check out 2 cookbooks. I have to reorganize that shelved up desperately. And then we have The Hobbit. Okay, great. Do you have your library card? Okay, thank you. Just going to check the credentials here. We do keep everything on file. Okay, let's see. Okay, yes. All right, perfect. Yeah, it looks like you do have to renew in January. So you have a few months, but your renewal will be in January. So you won't be able to check out any books until you renew. And the renewal just includes proof of like that you live in this town, so proof of address. So just bring some mail with your ID or just proof of your home address, okay? Whatever you have available. Perfect, yes, okay. So I have put your books up here. Now, if you'd like, I can leave them on the counter. Just put on it a little sticker stating who they're for. And you can go check out the cooking section, cookbooks and baking. And when you're all set with that, you can come on back, grab these 3 novels. And yeah, I know you don't have any free time today to go to the cafe, but I suggest you check it out. Maybe if you come back a little later. The cafe does close at 9, so just get here before then. But yeah, the restricted section is open till 10, as is the whole library, so you can grab your coffee before you head in to check out some other books. Of course, of course. Oh, it's been such a pleasure helping you today. I do hope you'll enjoy your books. Yes, my name's Bean. So you're welcome to come chat with me anytime. Okay, lovely. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon.